Authors and Dragons! Time of magic, age of might. A band of heroes step up to the fight. Playing with powers they don't understand. Will they fuck it all up or will they save the land? Treachery, vanity, loitering and words. They are their own worst enemies. These fuckers don't need no cause. Authors and Dragons! Their powers combined, a group of fantasy authors take on a sadistic games master. Will they survive? The odds do not look good. Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Authors and Dragons. I'm John Harkness, and I'll be playing Fandingo, the chipper, spell-slinging bard of your dreams. You guys have some fucked up dreams, by the way. In real life, I'm John Harkness, and I write the Quincy Harker Demon Hunter series, among other things.
Hi, I'm Joseph Brassi. I play the role of Bjorg Bjornsson, the Barbarian. I am an author from the Mongoliad Project. My debut novel, Skyfarer, is out from Angry Robot Books. Go buy that shit. And I am also the author of such non-existent titles as A Very Bjorg Thanksgiving and 12 Days of Bjorgsmas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rick Gualtieri, and I play Silas Kane / the Mysterious Arrow of the Gods. In real life, I write such series such as the Tome of Bill, Lycan Evolution, and the Midnight Girl series. And I am currently hard at work and almost finished with the Silas Kane Scrolls. Lucky you.
He said, I'm currently hard. Hello, my name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, the notorious rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy novels, and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures.
Hi there, my name's Steve Weatherall, and I play Brandon Firemaster, the monk who has thus far not lost any of his strength points. In real life, I write the comedy fantasy series, The Doomsayer Journeys.
I am Drew Hayes, a bottle of tequila that has been shape-shifted into human form. I write books such as Superpowers, Fred the Vampire Accountant, NPCs, and the latest of which is coming out on audio on November 21st, which is Secondhand Curses. So yeah, check that out. And when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had bravely gone to sleep. That's enough. That's all I need.
Dude.
Woo!
Yeah.
I dream of Toreg.
In a crypt, lit by magical torches, surrounded by tombs.
That's brave as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we're not very bright.
He didn't say
as
bright.
much to a judge.
I was led to believe there was some tactical advantage to us falling asleep in the middle of a cavern of ultimate evil.
We'll find out if we wake up.
Yeah. What do I roll to not die in my sleep anyway? Is there a macro for that?
Save versus get fucked.
Alright, so you are all just waking up. You were... God, I want to find another word for unmolested because I know what you're going to do with it, but you were unmolested through the night, so...
Well, that's better than Klaus in preschool.
Nice change of pace.
Oh, God. Oh, God. See, this is why I was hunting for a synonym, and I could not find one in my brain. God damn it.
And you gave us enough time for a setup. I was like, oh, well, I could come up with something in that much time.
I was trying to buy time. I was like, oh, come on. Something's going to pop in here. Nope.
Drew's on Google there. Synonyms for molest.
Something
Come on.
Something totally popped in there.
You have all regained 1 point of strength damage. And you also heal up a little bit as appropriate.
Bjorg surges up and says, I feel stronger, but not stronger enough. I need to become stronger enougher.
Well, that's deep. Is anyone terribly wounded right now?
The arrow of the gods has a few dings from his battles with great evil.
Brandon Firemaster is absolutely fine. In fact, he's doing jumping jacks. And
rebuilding his
various
strength
other
the
things.
manual way.
Yeah, well, he didn't lose any strength. And
there you go.
He's just demonstrating that in a vigorous manner.
Yeah, Fandango didn't lose any strength either. If you never fight anything, you don't lose strength.
Fandango displays his strength by mowing through a chicken leg.
Word. So does anyone need healing? Because I got spells again.
Yeah, I could use one.
All right. So Fandango will come over here to the arrow, and let's cast Cure Moderate Wounds, and that'll heal. Fandango will heal the arrow for 10. 5 plus 1 per level. No, we're 6th now, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, then 11.
Thank you. Keep up the good work, and you'll get that junior healer badge.
Keep up that talk, and you won't get any more spells.
I was about to say, you don't have take backsies on your magic, if you're wondering.
No, but you can reverse Cure Moderate Wounds to cause moderate wounds.
Oh, here, let me copy off there. Oh, well, you know us non-junior adventurers, we just fuck everything up.
Yeah. The reverse of healing magic is basically just cutting someone.
I mean, that's not untrue.
I almost took an ice cube. I almost reversed my healing magic into suiciding on the fucking podcast. Jesus.
Oh, you don't like my healing? I'll show you. Kill self.
Right. Hey, wait. This gig sucks.
It would be the one move no one would see coming from Fandango. Like, if anyone was going to do it, we all just kind of expected eyes turned toward Klaus.
Alright, so we're in the middle of a cave. We've emptied out several of these tombs. Do we want to go further down?
Or
Looking
we
for-
clear out the rest of this room.
Look, you guys keep getting hit by things and getting much weaker.
I don't want to lose strength. I don't like it.
Nah, it's
I
not
need-
fun.
To become stronger enougher.
Yeah.
More, better, faster.
It was fun watching it happen to you guys, but now I'm liking it less now.
Well,
Klaus
the
learning
evil is
concept
coming
of
from underground.
consequences?
So if we walk down the stairs, we might get closer.
Yeah, I think the important thing is that I already got something cool out of these tombs, so we may as well move on.
I think I hate every one of you and still can't refute the logic. So, yeah.
Down, I suppose it is.
Cool, you go first, big guy.
Bjork hefts his magic sword and makes his way towards the stairs.
All right, cool. This is the first
Why do you always
time...
make me feel bad?
Go ahead.
You always make me feel bad about being brave.
Nah, go for it. I feel great about you being brave. Because I am a
See, that's
coward.
what I'm talking about.
All right, so this is the
Think
first
about
time
it.
any of you has approached this set of stairs. So I'm going to need perception checks.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
follow Bjork, so I'll make a perception check.
You can all just make perception
Oh,
checks. I'm
okay.
assuming you're going to all walk over in that direction.
Yeah. Fandango
Yeah.
rolls a 21.
Arrow of the Gods gets a 16.
Bjork rolls a 14.
Klaus Richter rolls a 17.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a natural 20.
Ooh.
Show off.
Okay, well, all of you can see the giant door barring progress down the stairs past the first, 10 feet.
Oh, way to blow a natural 20.
Yeah.
Wait,
there's
wait,
a door.
wait.
You
Is there
spotted a
a-
door?
Is there a mirror on the door? Because that might explain the 20.
Brandon Thigh-Master, with your natural 20... Actually, I'll also say, Fandango, you notice a small notch next to the door. Brandon Thigh-Master, with your natural 20, you can see that, It's the exact notch that one of those torches fit in.
Yeah, guys, there's a notch over there that I think we can put these torches in.
Just one notch for one torch.
Well,
Oh. Yeah, I
can
also
try to put
also
more in.
deduced it's probably just one torch.
I
Yeah.
challenge Brandon Thighmaster to try to put more than one torch in there.
I just want to make clear that occurred to me because I'm so naturally perceptive and not because some mysterious disembodied voice told me.
That's some good sleuthing there, Junior Torch Stuffer.
Thank you,
very
Aaron.
glad to know, Brandon. I'm very glad to know, Brandon, that you do not hear voices. I have been hearing voices for years, and it is not fun.
Don't tell them about us. They'll kill you.
They tell me to do all sorts of things.
do they tell you to put anything of yours into notches and doors? Because that
No,
could be
that's-
funny.
That's a good. Bjorg is just going to look at Fandango like, no. Why would they say that? That's weird.
Well, you were blue for a long time, buddy.
Still blue. Still very blue.
And,
All right,
and let's face facts.
And come on, it was you were blown.
Well, yeah, your mom told me not to tell anybody.
I'm
come
so
on.
confused about my origin.
Your mom joke and I get nothing?
I'm sorry. I was.
Tough room.
Klaus
You
probably,
made
Klaus-
your mum joke to Klaus, whose mum was eaten by a bear. I think we're all just standing here thinking, yeah, we're having a good time here for Fandango, but that's too far.
Sea bear at that.
Wow, we finally found it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bridge too far. All right, so we should shove a torch in the hole.
Yeah, why not?
Silas, bend over.
Silas is...
See, Fandango? That's acceptable. If Silas were here,
All right, I guess I just kill every bear I see now in vengeance for Klaus.
well,
I
that'd
mean,
be
if
a
you
good
see
start.
a bear, it's
Or
probably
we
a
could
good
just
idea
say
to
you're
kill it
sorry.
anyway.
If I see a bear, I'm probably going to run like hell. But I'll play a little ditty so you guys can kill it really well.
There you go.
There
As
we
a
go.
descendant of bears, I feel as though my culture is being somewhat disrespected.
Whoa. I didn't know this about you.
I feel as though that was a lot of syllables. Where'd you learn
Really?
those words, Brooke? That's better.
We're getting some uncomfortable stuff out here. That's what you get for sleeping on the
it's
hard
this
floor.
tomb.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
woken up grumpy.
Fandango's going to go grab the torch that we have previously taken out of the holder.
Which
That's smart.
torch is that?
The one closest to the stairwell. The one that is close to Klaus and Brandon.
That was a nicely remembered there, Fandango. Well done.
All right. So that's the one you want. Okay, pull it out.
Everyone said, why are you
I don't
grabbing
have
that torch,
Oh.
Klaus?
There.
And
Yeah, all right.
you're not thinking that now.
I
Now you
still
don't have to
have-
walk 20 feet to go get a different torch.
Now you
all
got
right,
it.
Fandango, go to that door and shove it in that notch like it was a bear dick with Klaus's mom.
Oh, my.
Oh, jeez.
Damn it!
Well, you see,
Do I have
when the
to
Arrow
shove
of the
the
Gods
rest
does
of the
it,
bear?
he's got great comedic timing, so it's different when he does it.
You're absolutely right, junior comedian.
Thank you.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, Fandango,
Fandango goes
you have the torch.
Fandango's going to go stick the torch in the hole, all the while muttering, "Fuck you guys." Fuck you guys. Fuck
This
you
is
guys.
Fandango's dark origin story.
Fuck you guys and all your bears.
Yeah, you only ever had to fuck with one torch and a monster inside, but I was gonna let you all just wait until you went and examined the stairwell to figure that out.
None of us did. Almost like you planned that, Drew. As if you knew our one weakness was the incredibly obvious.
For anyone who saw our live show, where we could literally have done nothing and gotten out of the room safely.
and yet you still almost hurt yourselves seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm counting it as a win that we stopped at 3 out of 8.
I think that's impressive, to be frank.
See, that would be an awesome end to end to the adventure. We all roll ones in perception and just crit ourselves against it, trying to walk through a door.
Well, you say awesome, more like inevitable, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I bet there will be more doors in our future. All right, so I put the bear tick in Klaus's mom, and now what happens?
Whoa.
A lot of hurt feelings, that's what happened.
Yeah, clearly. The torch flares to life, burning, and as it does, the door kind of lets out a thunk noise and opens.
Bendinger runs right the fuck back up the stairs
Revealing
and over to one side.
more stairs leading downward.
Hey guys, I got it open.
More stairs. Nice one, dude.
So does your mom.
Comic gold.
Hey, Brandon, if you go down there, you can be Brandon's Stairmaster.
Good. That sounds like a challenge I want to take up. Brandon Firemaster opts for another leg-based promotion. And we'll lead the way.
All right, I'll follow because I have an axe and I'm kind of invulnerable.
Bjorg is going to follow Klaus, kind of muttering to himself, never been protected before.
Fendingo's going to stand behind those three, but not at the back of the party.
All right. Well, Arrow of the Gods will stand next to Fendigo just in case, somebody like a thief needs an arrow in the back.
Looking out for us.
All right, we go down the stairs.
All right. You descend and descend and descend, and then it kind of stops being stairs at a certain point, and you sort of feel like you're in a tunnel.
Escalator?
Tunnel, like, not carved, but formed naturally through the earth. And Klaus, roll me a perception check to see if your axe is helping lead you in the right direction.
Klaus rolls a 16.
Oh yeah, there's little turns here and there, but you still remember what you're here for. Make that sweet, sweet fucking money and find those flowers. And so you keep winding through, and eventually you come into a cavern that sort of opens up, and it is beautiful. There's foliage, vines, like a lot of natural light is coming from the flora, not the floor, the flora, that like winds along the ceilings and the walls. And it's just like this weird little beautiful oasis tucked away beneath this cavern. And there, sitting in the center, are the crystal flowers that you have come to pluck.
Wait. I detect evil on the filthy glowing plants.
You do not detect evil from the plants.
Bjorg is going to look around for anything in this room that looks hallucinogenic or smokable.
I knew
I'm
you kept me
gonna
around
need
for a
a
reason.
knowledge check on that one.
All right, cool. Knowledge nature or survival.
Pretty-
Would survival also do?
Pretty sure we're survival. I'm gonna die if I don't get that weed, man. I guess. Oh man. Okay, so here's what I'll do.
All right.
You can do a survival check, but that's gonna be very limited to like real basic shit. Like you could recognize whatever the D&D equivalent of like ditchweed or a moonshine still is. With knowledge nature, you would be a little more in depth. You could be like, oh, I could lick the back of that frog to get high, or oh, those mushrooms would get high. Or you could do a knowledge arcana and see if there's anything here that would be a potent component for a potion that might get you fucked up. Or, the sort of shit that Gunther makes.
All right.
I was just say that's a very specific
Bjork
plant.
is gonna-
Moonshine still.
Yeah.
Bjorg is going to do knowledge nature, so let me just see, because I want to see what the result is. I think it's 5.
Nah, man.
Damn, I was really hoping for a natural 1.
Nice and clear. All good. Does anybody else want to make a similar check?
Fendingo rolls a
there any
23 on
mushrooms?
Knowledge Arcana.
Fuck!
Fuck. You don't know anything about these crystal flowers because these are unique to this island. But you're pretty sure that there's like a few vines and a couple of flowers that could be pestled down into a paste that might have some LSD properties when mixed with other alchemic things. Nothing in here that you know of that will get you high naturally, like just one lick and you're gone, but a lot of component shit.
Wait. The arrow does a knowledge religion to see if Toreg wants him to smoke anything.
As a dwarven god, Toreg would indeed speak on the importance of a nice pipe around a hearth every now and then, but smoking in a cavern, unknown substances that feels like more of an elf thing than a dwarf thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I was kind of tempted to chew on some of these crystal flowers, but then I thought, like shitting broken glass shards.
I think we've all forgotten why we're here. We're a band of adventurers who've been sent on a task not to smoke these flowers, but to retrieve them so I can exchange them for a pretty necklace.
But
I did forget that.
Are there any mushrooms around?
Roll a D100.
All right. 75.
Yeah, there's some mushrooms.
All right, Bjorg will eat them.
hey, Bjorn, before you eat the mushrooms, which remember grow in poop, and Fendigo points out the vines that you can grind up into shit that will get you high.
Is there
be high
poop
now.
in there?
If not, we have you. So
Well, no, I'm just saying, if there's poop, I want to know what kind of creatures are in here that are just doing the pooping.
also,
While these guys are doing this, can I start picking some of these crystal flowers?
You may reach down and pluck one. They are kind of spread out, so you can only get one at a time. And, yeah, just, if you're going to pluck one, roll me a will save.
Save. Okay. Pluck a flower. Be ironic if this is the action that kills me, I suppose. Brandon
Actually,
Fine
it would be
rolls a
appropriate
16.
that's
a
a
16,
wisdom check.
okay,
He was
right?
killed by something prettier than him.
That passes. Brandon Thigh-Master, as you pull the flower, you kind of feel like the rooms start to spin and the floors start to waver under you, and you shake your head using your strong monk training and be like, no, be gone, stupid thoughts. And as you hold it, the flower kind of closes, but it is still crystal, and it is still in your possession. So you have collected one crystal flower.
I tell the flower that it is not pretty to me, and I put it in my fanny pack of holding.
I forgot about the fucking fanny pack. Okay.
It's a stylish fanny pack. Stop laughing at me.
Right.
All right. Arrow will pick the next one.
Roll me a will save.
17.
Same thing, Arrow of the Gods. You feel the world start to slip, and you're like, no. I am the Arrow of the Gods. I'm Batman. I will. And you rebuke the weird sensation that you feel, and you now have another crystal flower.
Filthy heretical flower.
Are you storing yours in a bag of holding, or are you just putting it in a knapsack?
Yeah, just toss it in my backpack.
Okay.
So, do I have enough roots and vines and shit to really get us all fucked up when we get back to town?
I mean, you're gonna need a lot more stuff. Let me put it this way: you have yeast. You don't have beer.
I have yeast and faith. That I can sell this shit to Gunther.
There you go.
Alright, Fendingo will pick a flower.
Okay, roll me a will save.
Fendingo rolls an 18.
My God, you guys are killing these will saves.
Yeah, I've been waiting for somebody to fail so that I can see what
Marcus
happens
Merciless.
before I
Yeah.
pick one.
Well, that's 3 crystal flowers. Findingo,
All right.
bag of holding or regular bag?
Bag of holding.
Okay.
How many of these do we need?
I've forgotten. I'm sure he had I want to say 5. We should probably make it 10.
All of them.
Yes.
Something tells
Bjorg
me
is-
that's a terrible idea, but All right, how many are there?
We'll say there are 11 down here total.
Bjorg will pick a flower.
Okay, roll me a will save.
All right. On failure.
Natural
Just one.
20. What the fuck?
Really not dealing with his grief
Bjorg
very
rolls
well.
12.
Hey, finally! Roll a D1000.
Oh shit!
Oh! All right. 591. Right in the middle.
Okay, Bjorg, you pull the flower and you see a giant fireball explode at your feet. Roll me a reflex save.
All right. This is gonna be awesome. He's totally convinced that this comes from the mushrooms he just ate, not the flower. 11.
Okay, you feel yourself catch on fire as you leap away and slam into the ground. Everybody else, Bjorg has just started to freak the fuck out over apparently nothing.
Alright,
Well, and
I can handle that. I'll pluck a flower.
You'll what?
I said I can handle that. I'll pluck a flower.
Okay. Roll me a will
well.
save.
Just still can't get over that door.
Klaus rolls a 10.
Alright, roll me a D1000.
Alright. D1000.
These aren't crystal flowers. They're fire flowers. There's fire everywhere. Ow.
Be careful. Pretty sure that term is trademarked.
Yeah.
Alright, 801.
Ooh. Even higher. Alright, Klaus, you begin hearing a kissing noise coming from your axe, and from Brandon's staff, and from every weapon around you. They are all making weird, smacking, kissy noises.
for a second, I thought he heard kissing noises coming from his ass.
Yeah, I thought that
totally
too.
expected us to go there. Yeah.
It's weird, but, I mean, it's just weird.
Hello, X.
Plus, do you store yours in a bag of holding or a sack?
Bag of holding.
All right.
Bjork,
Does-
handle your shit, man.
Does Bjork look like he's gonna hurt himself, or is he just kind of rolling around looking stupid?
I mean, he's rolling around. He might roll into a flower and smash it.
Fandango casts Hold Person on Bjork.
I'll go dump out my water skin on him. That'll make him feel better.
All right. You pour your water skin on Bjorg. Bjorg, it's magical fire, so of course the water does nothing.
I would like to.
Did I say water? I meant oil skin.
I would like to pick any flower nearest to Bjork so he doesn't break it.
Okay. Roll me a will save.
There is will.
Come on, Brandon.
Bjorg, roll me a
Don't
dexterity
pressure
save.
me, man. Oh, Brandon Firemaster rolls a 14.
Oh, roll me a D1000.
Well done.
693.
Ooh, fun. Joe, did you hear me? Dex check?
Okay, Bjorg rolls a 8.
Okay, so about the same time, Brandon Thighmaster, you feel your knees turn and twist and snap, and they're now bending the wrong way.
Oh no, this is
Oh,
the
Jesus.
Stairmaster's fault.
Yeah,
Bandingo, what have you done to me?
your speed is halved.
Oh,
But you get
Oh,
a junior. But you get a junior grasshopper badge.
To everybody else, it just looks like Brandon is staring at his legs in shock and horror.
I can work this.
I guess.
You're going to get a chance to
Yes.
work those little used muscles.
Yeah.
I'm on fire.
Bjorg, you're lucky. You're not coordinated, so your 8 in dexterity means you dropped your flower. As it hits the ground, the fire kind of dies away. But roll me a perception check. Let's see if you notice that before you smash the shit out of it.
All right, this should be great. On class skill fuckery.
Wait, fuckery is a class skill?
No. Bjorg rolls an 8.
Oh
Perception.
no!
Again.
You're a little too panicked. You drop it, and you're like, "Oh God, I'm on fire!" Crush. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I see this is a job for the arrow of the gods.
You all right over there, big blue buddy?
Oh, no! Everything is on fire! My dick is burning!
Well, I mean, look, that happens when you pee sometimes.
No!
If you're a bear.
You've now plucked 5 flowers and
I'm
destroyed
burning
1.
inside. It's
All right. I'll move far away from I'll pick the flower furthest away from Bjorg.
Roll me a will save.
22.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Another one in the sack?
Like I haven't been on fire before.
Yeah.
Or had my knees
Whose
broken
turn is it?
backwards.
Brandon Firemaster is tentatively working out what this new development means for his squat game.
Have you put your flower in the fanny pack of holding?
Oh yeah, I've already done that. This is But
once you put it away, the magic seems to reverse itself and you go back to normal.
Oh well.
But everybody, roll me perceptions now that we have passed this point in the plucking.
Oh. That was just slower. Yeah. Fandango rolls a 21.
Arrow rolls an 18.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 20 on natural.
Klaus rolls a 5.
This is perception.
Now we're reverting to the mean.
This is perception, right?
Perception, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, and your rolls a 18.
Wow, I really don't even have to divvy this up much, except for Klaus. You all notice that as you've been pulling these beautiful flowers, the light coming from the flora is beginning to diminish a little by little, and it's getting steadily darker in this place. And the ones of you who rolled over 20 feel like there's nothing here with you, but yet you feel like you keep seeing something move in the shadows out of the corner of your eye.
Huh.
I want to pluck another flower.
Roll me a will save.
Fending?
We are just a merry band who is on a quest to get utterly fucked up.
Yeah, you guys do
Klaus-
not pay attention to your surroundings.
I rolled a 5. Klaus rolls a 12 for Will.
Yes, but we both know if you could have chosen to roll that 5, you would have.
Yeah, that is a good point.
12 fails.
Also
Give
true.
me a D1000.
Klaus rolls a 676.
Ooh.
I like how with every roll Drew says "ooh" as if he has the 1 to 1,000 memorized.
He probably does.
I'm just always curious to see what's going to be next. Klaus, you begin to sing, and this does happen in reality. You start belting out as loud as you can, and by the way, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Roleplay
Fandango,
that.
you can roll me Knowledge Arcana.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
All right.
Whose birthday is it?
Hey, I'm just singing. I don't know.
Fandango rolls a
Non-canonically.
natural 1 on Knowledge Arcana.
Oh,
I don't know the words to many songs.
You are wowed.
is
by
Bjorg
his
still think-
talent.
Does Bjorg still think he's on fire?
Nope, that went out as soon as you dropped the flower and destroyed it.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
Anyway, Fandango, you are just floored by how good Klaus is, his natural God-given talent.
I'm a little pissed,
Oh.
frankly.
And here we thought it was just pissing.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be that good at 2 things.
Especially
Yeah,
when you're not that good at either.
I know. That's what's pissing me off. I feel
Brandon
like
says-
I can do nothing but accompany. So Fandango is going to sit on the floor near Klaus, sad, and play a song that accompanies his beautiful singing. I'm just going to sit here and play the blues.
Brandon
That doesn't
Firemaster
really
is,
accompany happy birthday to you.
is just
Yeah.
happy for whoever's birthday it might be out there on this day.
There's so many people.
It's my birthday today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it your actual birthday, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Our
God.
Dale does choice of song.
It even said that on Skype when I logged in.
I got
That's
Joe to sing
fucking
happy
awesome.
birthday. Yeah, Joe sang it to me last year. Bevan weirdly ended up singing it this year.
We've got a
What will
tradition
happen
started.
next year?
When it's time to end the podcast, I'll sing, and that'll clear him out.
Happy birthday, Mr. Thigh Master.
And now I'm envisioning Rick in a Marilyn Monroe dress, and everything is ruined.
God, all the fanfic writers are having a field day now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Way
I
to go,
had
Joe.
a
You
dress-
just stole
I had
their
a dress
idea.
and a wig.
Nah. I
Why?
like it better without the wig.
I'm also going to go on Photoshop when we're done and make a picture of Rick in a wig, in a Maryland wig.
He's looking
No,
straightforward.
no,
It's
no.
not
All
a
I would
picture.
need to do is turn. All I
No
need to do is
wig.
turn on my camera right now.
Just put it on, and then put it on the group page and say, if you want to understand this, you have to watch this week's episode.
Right.
If you don't want to understand this,
Okay.
we get it. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yes.
Alright, so Fendingo's just going to sit here and play music to accompany Bevan's amazing God's given talent.
It is getting darker. You have now plucked or destroyed 8 of the 11 flowers.
Well, it's getting darker. I gotta fix that. I can't have a show with no lights. So I'll cast dancing lights and make 4 glowing balls of light in a 20-foot circle around where I'm sitting, morosely playing. The lights are blue.
The Arrow of the Gods believes in conservation, so since we plucked the flowers, I will plant a torch.
Like in the
Fuck.
ground, or are you just lighting shit on fire?
Oh, I'll plant it in the ground and then light it on fire.
I was picturing like
God.
just throwing a cigarette into a bush, being like, "Yeah, I lit a torch." Like
Go
a 1950s
environment.
street tough.
Even at this level of stupid, I don't understand the logic in this.
Well,
What?
it's getting darker, so they want physical
Conservation.
light.
But what the conservation? I'm planting a. All right, go ahead.
Shut up and sing.
Oh,
The mind of the Arrow of the Gods is an enigma.
Oh, it is that.
Oh,
Do we see anything worrying now with the light around us?
I
a whole
told
bunch
you
of
what
glowing
you saw.
balls.
It's just getting dimmer, and a couple of you who broke 20 thought you saw something in the corner of your eye, but you were actually to spot something solid.
I see glowing balls.
Wait, now that it's getting darker,
Stop
I'll
looking at Silas's mom.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, because we can't look at yours because there's no bear shit on the ground.
Oh,
Well, where do you think the mushrooms grew from?
God
Jeez, Rick.
damn it!
I assume you were going to say
Oh.
you're detecting evil?
Yes.
You do not detect evil.
You detect that last joke.
Yeah, you detect your own last joke.
Oh God.
3 flowers left. 3 flowers left, folks. Do you want to leave with what you've got or keep pulling?
I'm gonna pull one.
Roll me a will save.
Here it comes.
You seriously ask Klaus if he wants to keep pulling.
Klaus rolls a 13.
Roll me a D1000.
Here it comes. Am I still singing?
You will stop singing.
Oh, snap!
wait,
1,000.
No, you just
No.
you forgot D. You just typed 1000.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Oh.
Are we allowed to
Cut
do that?
bit. I was really excited.
having done that twice,
All right.
it's so much better now.
Yeah, 175.
It's a
That's a real
letdown.
disappointment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see what a crit on a D1000 would do.
This roll, like me, is a disappointment to your parents.
All right, Klaus. As you put your other one away, You pluck the next one, floor goes out from under you, and you fall on your ass. Roll me a reflex save to see if you drop this flower.
Oh. 19.
Okay, you land in a way that protects the flower, so you have stopped singing, you are on your ass, but you have collected the 9th flower. There are now only 2 left, and there's barely any light coming from the flora anymore.
I will place the flower in my bag of holding.
Hey guys, do you think it's relevant that us pulling these flowers is making the other plants be dim?
While Fandango is talking, I pick another flower.
Roll me a will save.
That's my boys.
Oh my god.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 12.
D1000.
Damn it. Okay, roll. Was it slash roll?
Slash roll
Yeah.
space D1000. Don't forget the D.
Never forget the D. 690.
Your
All
mom
right.
didn't.
Oh god!
I mean, to be fair, that's literally how he was created, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad she didn't. You hear
I thought
that,
you
Fandango?
Obviously a murder cat.
Easy
I
D.
just thought Brandon instantaneously came into being. One
Okay,
morning.
Brandon Thighmaster, roll me a reflex save.
See, technically I should have pretty good reflex, but technically I should also have pretty good will save, so that hasn't worked out. Yeah, 12.
Okay, you fall over, and you're pretty sure you're dead.
No, that can't happen.
But you manage to land on your back so that the crystal flower is like right on your chest, like a corpse would be, being lowered into the ground. That's how you look. Dead. Very dead, holding a flower.
Brandon Firemaster's mind breaks utterly as he tries to imagine a universe without him in it.
For the rest of you, it looks like Brandon keeled over dead.
Our of the gods will go over and do a heal check to see if I need to start going through his pockets for stuff.
With your magic, you can tell that he is alive. There's just a spell that's simulating death upon him.
He's
And
fine.
Everybody else, give me perception checks.
Am I still, like, underground or something?
You're all still underground.
No, but I mean, like, I fell through the floor or something?
No, you fell.
But you
on the
got your
ground.
reflex save. You're fine.
No,
I thought
you just-
the floor opened up beneath me.
Nope, you just slipped and fell on your ass.
Oh, alright. So I am making a perception check then.
Yes, everybody except
Your-
Brandon Thighmaster
rolls a
makes a perception
17.
check.
All
Our
right.
goals are 17.
After Arrow of the Gods pins a playing dead badge on Brandon, he rolls a 22.
Fandango rolls a 19.
Class rolls a 9.
In what just has to be the most fitting thing, with the 10th flower plucked, there's now only a single crystal flower remaining, and it begins to pulse more and more rapidly as like the light from it is spreading out into the flora, and it's desperately trying to keep all of this alive and glowing, but from the frantic pace you can see it's beginning to fail.
Shit, you better pluck that motherfucker before it
Trick
dies.
shot with an arrow at its base.
I
Okay.
was gonna try and reach out and pluck the fucking thing real fast, but
Well, you both can go for it.
I'm
Actually,
gonna try.
roll me initiative. Let's see who gets there first.
Alright,
Arrow
I want-
versus Fandango.
Can I get on this? I said
No, you're
want-
getting up from busting
No,
your ass.
alright.
Only an 8.
Is everyone diving for the last flower?
Fandango and Arrow of the Gods are. You are
Fandango
not on your
rolls
ass
a
or on
10.
a hallucination, so you can make an initiative check.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Gotcha. Initiative check.
If you want to die for the
Hold on.
flower, you don't have to.
Bjorg is kind of at this point going, huh. I'm not on fire anymore. Brandon might be dead, and no, he's not jumping for the flower at this
Okay.
point.
Fandango's jumping for the fucking flower.
Fandango gets it. I guess roll me just a basic dexterity check to make sure that in the heat of racing
So I don't
a bow and
break it.
arrow, yeah.
Fandango rolls an 18 for Dex.
That's more than enough dexterity. Now just roll me a will save.
Oh yeah, we'll fuck this up. Nope. Fandango rolls a 20.
In a surprisingly smooth move, Fandango leaps over, grabs the last flower, plucks it up, spins it around, throws it in his bag of holding, and looks very triumphant.
Does he get shot?
As the last of the light begins to fade from the flora and the cavern grows ominously dark.
I plucked that flower like it was Silas's mom.
Jesus!
It's just as well Silas isn't here, and I'm dead, so I'm not offended by this at all.
There you go.
Hey.
Fortunately, I know not this Silas person whose mother you are so callously insulting.
I
If
mean,
you don't know her,
was a
you're the
saint.
only one who did.
Yeah. Oh man, I was gonna say that.
she must know she's terrible. Look at the child she made.
Oh, nice one, Fandango.
Thank you. Hey, somebody want to wake up Brandon? This is no time to be sleeping.
Okay.
Or maybe steal his flower.
As you've pulled the last flower and the light begins to completely extinguish, save of course for the torch and the lights that Fandango lit ahead of time. Good thinking, guys. Good thinking.
That's what we're known for.
You are not plunged into darkness, but the shadows do become active. These aren't quite like the ones that surged out at you from the crypt. These are a little more connected, like one big shadow kind of undulating and shifting. And slowly sort of a face kind of warps into being from it.
Oh yeah.
I have a question. When Fandango suggested that Klaus steal my flower while I was unconscious, was that sufficiently terrifying enough for me to break the illusion of death, or am I just silently screaming?
No, man, you can't hear anything. The dead don't hear.
Oh, good. Well, that's a mercy at least.
Yeah. You're just locked in an infinite void.
That's much more preferable to the
Yeah.
to the alternative.
I will give you if anyone wants to try and steal Brandon's flower real quick as the shape is forming, you may. But
I will.
you might
slap
also be
him in
paying
the
attention
face.
to the shape.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Bjorg is drawing his sword.
Okay, so wait, is anybody going for Brandon's flower?
I am.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
All right.
It is in a death grip, so you're gonna have to be very careful to get it out without breaking it.
Klaus rolls a 28.
Okay, with a 28, you can successfully steal his flower in a way that does not shatter it completely. Very well. You can add that to your bag of holding.
Okay. So it was like I got 3 now?
I believe so. I've been tracking your
Yeah.
general collection, not who has
Yeah. All right.
All right, the giant shadow face appears and kind of looks at you all, and its eyes linger on Klaus. That is unexpected. The very one
I know.
the seal is meant to
I
protect
get
me
that a
from
lot.
is the one who destroyed the seal. That's a new one. That is a new one. You must
I'm
be
alive.
a very brave warrior.
No.
Huh.
Hey guys, look at me. Don't look at him. I'm alive.
Hey. Hi, Brandon. Fandango's going to stand behind Brandon Thighmaster. It's good to see you, buddy.
It is, isn't it?
Is
Yep.
my axe giving me any kind of vibe right now?
Yeah, your axe is like quivering in your hand. You don't know if it's from fear or excitement, but like your axe is up on this shit.
Oh, how about detecting evil on this guy?
You detect evil, but you do not detect evil from it.
Huh.
Roll me a knowledge arcana.
I mean, if it's not evil and it wants to kill Klaus, then I'm not really sure that's a bad thing. Untrained check of 18.
Oh, okay. You've dealt with wizardry and the tools of the wicked before. You know that it's possible to create visions and illusions without actually being there in person. So this thing is probably not here, and therefore you can't detect evil. Or it is here, and it's just not evil.
Well, that's useless.
Turn around and walk up the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the flowers. See your big face.
Bjorg is going to look down at his arm compass.
Spinny, 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 spinny.
What the fuck is that thing for?
It's a magical fidget spinner.
I see. You came down to free me, and now you return to prepare. I admire you. You meet your death like true warriors, seeking it out on the battlefield. I will not go easy upon you. I will meet your bravery with the respect of true battle.
What are you? Who are you? I don't
Bjork,
understand.
come on.
What
I
kind
am
of
the
fucking
true owner
thing
of
is
that
held in made of
axe.
flowers?
And I will continue to tear apart the lesser beings who hold it until it recognizes me as such.
Well, he has got a point, guys. Klaus is a lesser being.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, it is true, though, isn't it?
Please match it there, Klaus.
Klaus, you're the target of a
multi-generational. I don't feel comfortable, like,
we had to walk
fighting
through
a
your
big
piss.
black guy. It's like a hate crime. How does my axe feel about me walking up the stairs?
I mean, it's
object?
vibrating. It's feeling something about this, but you're in control.
Oh, all right.
As Arrow of the Gods walks up the stairs, he'll throw back over his shoulder. Oh, by the way, Klaus fucked your mom.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
The shadow face cackles. So brave. So fun. I will give you until the setting of the next sun, and then I will come for your flesh. Be ready. Be bold. Make it worth my time.
Your first thing rhymed.
I don't. Is this basically a really long, dragged out, like, bling fight over that axe? Is that what this is about?
I think he's letting us go. So all right.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Fendi goes the fuck
All right,
out.
man. Thanks. Come for Silas's flesh later.
Pretty sure he's coming for your axe, pal. Might want to rethink that cutting off of your hand.
Both hands. It has to be both hands.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could wield it in the other, and the axe doesn't accept it.
Yeah. I'll give that some thought as I hang around you guys.
Okay.
Also, now he likes us.
So I guess the relevant question here is: anybody gonna fuck with the tombs on your way out?
Oh, I'm not.
No.
We've been given
Well, wait a minute. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's nothing left in them.
Anybody?
All the shadows are down there, coalesced into this big shadow facey thing.
Well, we don't know if those are the same shadows.
How many sentient shadows can you have in one tomb?
Well, I don't know. There's a definitive answer to that.
But
I'll need all the strength I can get, and I'm gonna be down a bit as it is.
He's gonna need that strength to cut his hands off.
no, we'll help him with that.
Oh, yeah, we can get Bjork to do it for you.
Bjork's kind of.
I'm not cutting my hands off. I have you guys to
Just call me.
Cut your hands off. Relax.
No,
man. We've got this.
You're a little wussed out right now.
All right.
I don't know. I'm tired.
And hooks are quite fashionable.
As long as you don't have to scratch your ass. For your balls.
Kind of bad.
That really depends on how the scratching sensation you prefer.
Point.
I bet
There's
Bunker's
definitely a
got-
point on the hook. Yeah, that's
Some
there.
people like.
So, I think we ought to open a tomb. Or, more to the point, I think you guys ought to open a tomb. I'll play along.
Let's open a tomb for old time's sake, and then We'll go talk to Bumper about some prosthetic hands.
Sir?
Oh, right. Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, the
I
other
don't
one.
remember.
Yeah. The guy you haven't been getting high with all week.
Yeah, he's not very memorable.
And then he doesn't deal special alchemic weed. Yeah.
So, this third one on the right-hand side is the tomb we haven't opened.
I thought we opened
Not
everything.
the tomb. There are
Well, it's the
several
tomb on
tombs.
this side that we haven't
All right.
opened.
You are correct. That second one down is the last remaining tomb on that side that you have yet to open.
So what do we say, guys?
Alright, fine.
Well, yeah, Fandango, go for it.
All right, Fandango will pull out the torch.
Okay.
Random Fire Master will push off the lid.
Well, right on cue, the shadow will pop out, of course.
Oh, shit.
Who saw that coming?
Since Brandon Thighmaster was the one closest, he will take the attack.
Sorry, guys.
22 hits.
It does hit.
Yep. 1 strength damage.
No, I've lost like a centimeter off my shoulder girdle, at least. I can sense it.
Your biceps are awesome, but suddenly they're slightly less awesome.
This is unacceptable.
All right, well, Brandon, it is your turn.
Brandon Flabmaster.
Oh God, is there any way I can just withering gaze this thing to death?
Maybe you should drop and start doing push-ups.
That is right. I mean, I want to attack this thing, but there are more pressing needs. Brandon Firemaster is... I'm sorry, this is absolutely right. Brandon Firemaster is going to drop into some push-ups. Just desperately do push-ups.
You gotta play your character, man. I respect it.
He's just doing press-ups. Screaming, somebody get out an entire chicken and cram it into my face.
Faster, maggot, faster!
Oh. I almost feel like Brandon Thighmaster should be able to rage from that. Alright. Arrow of the Gods.
Well, since the arrows of Torek didn't help, so any other gods out there want to loan me your magical arrows? Since, I am the arrow of the gods? And then fire a few more imaginary arrows at the shadow.
Alright.
It's good to see this guy giving up on Torag.
It only took us 2 years.
Alright. Jorg is going to rage and rush at the shadow that is currently threatening his, blood brother who is on the fucking ground doing push-ups.
Alright. Move yourself over there.
Priority.
Jorg rolls a 21.
21 will hit if you roll me a D100 and guess high or low correctly.
Alright. Come on, 50 or something, 53. Oh, shit. You want me to roll again?
Yes, I do. This
I
time,
guess
guess
53.
first.
This is easy.
No, I just I randomly, I'm like, I gotta get the number, so I randomly, I read the thing. I'm tired, I'm sorry, guys.
You did it again.
9. So, no.
This is how we roll 1,000 on a D1000.
Yeah.
Oh, I yelled high.
Oh, okay. Then you miss.
Then I rolled 9.
I didn't
I
hear
fucked it
that.
up.
God damn it.
No, I high.
You got a 49. 49 is low.
And I said hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed.
Okay, so I missed. Cool.
Yes, 49 is low. It's on the high end of low, but it's still low.
Fuck! Yep.
We're looking for 51 and higher.
No!
Klaus, you're up.
Oh, man. All right. I guess I'll go. Oh man. George just got my way.
You can move through friendly squares.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. I'll attack him with the axe.
All right.
Ooh, Klaus rolls a natural 20.
Yeah, you can't crit, but roll again just to see if you can get 3 in a row and auto kill it.
Okay.
Nope. All right. Well, you still did damage.
Do I have to roll high or low, or?
Nope. You have your magic axe.
Oh, sweet. All right. Then I did 4 damage.
Yep.
Plus whatever
Plus
the
axe
axe
bonuses.
does. Yeah.
Fendingo. This is your idea. Look what you've done.
Yeah, what? I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Did it? Did it really?
For us.
As good as y'all's get. Yeah, fair enough.
Watching Brandon jump and immediately start doing push-ups has inspired a musical onslaught, and it really makes Fendingo wish he had a keytar, because he's going to rip into that classic rock song, Let's Get Physical.
All right.
And he's going to inspire courage with Let's Get Physical.
Brandon moves into one-handed press.
Wow. That's the guy that's hanging out on the side is inspiring our courage.
Yep.
Well, between Fendingo and Brandon is, of course, the Shadow. Klaus, you're the only one that's actually done damage to it, so you are getting... I'm guessing a 15 will hit your touch AC.
Will it?
Yes. Oh, wait, what's your dexterity?
My dex modifier is 7.
Okay, then it doesn't hit you.
Shit, that is good dex.
Okay, so Shadow misses because Klaus has uber dex for being a rogue. Brandon Thighmaster, it is your turn. There is still a Shadow.
But there is still the matter of my diminished physique.
That is also true.
Help us fight this thing.
Come on, you have music to fight to.
I am helping.
How can you not be inspired by the dulcet tones of Olivia Newton-John classics?
I am inspired. I'm constantly inspired and inspiring. And if I stop doing this, I run the risk of losing that.
Yes. And right now you're perspiring.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I
Getting
mean,
the
he's
sweat
only
on.
been going for one round, and he's Brandon Thighmaster. He's probably not sweating yet. It's going to take at least an hour of hard calisthenics before he starts to sweat.
Well, he's been doing push-ups like a hummingbird motion. This is this is going into overdrive. And I'm sorry, guys, but this can't be interrupted. Brandon Firemaster moves into crunches.
All right. Silas, you can do nothing. Or Arrow of the Gods, you can still do nothing. Hey, maybe you'll get a magic bow at Bunther's place. Huh?
What? I'll no, I can do something.
All right.
Yell out to Brandon. No pain, no gain.
Gotcha, Arrow.
You've inspired the Arrow, or you've inspired Brandon. Bjorg, would you like to stab this thing?
Yes. Your rolls on 19 this time.
That
21.
will still hit, but again, D100 high or low.
All right. Trying high. 66.
You hit. Roll damage.
All right. Your rolls a 24.
Damn. Yeah, it's fucking dead. You have slain that thing in such a vicious manner. Oh my god.
All right. Awesome. Check what's in
Stay
there.
dead and grateful.
Yeah. If there's any protein in there of any kind, it's mine.
Yeah, Bjork, since you got the killing strike and you've got a move left, you can check the tomb if you want.
All right, Bjorg will go check the casket.
All right, time to play everybody's game. Roll some shit. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right,
Crap,
first off, roll me a D100.
What is it
Let's
again?
Figure out if you get fancy or not.
Oh, no, 54.
Oh, you got a 54? Okay, that puts you in the good category. All right, roll me a D10.
10.
Ooh, okay. Getting into the weird stuff but the fun stuff. D12.
Damn.
12.
Okay. If you're curious, right now
What the
you're
fuck is
about you're in the same category that Fendingo was last time around. So now
You mean when he got his
D7.
playing cards?
A 1d7?
1d7.
2.
some slightly better playing cards.
Okay, last one. Give me a D1000. No, sorry, 100. D100. Jesus.
Oh, okay. All right. Bjorg rolled a 35.
35. You find a gurgling, luminescent elixir.
Bjorg picks up the elixir.
Drink it, drink it, drink it.
Like, what color is glowing? Like,
Who gives a fuck? What are you gonna
D6,
do?
actually. Let's figure that out real quick.
I'm just curious. I want to know what color it is.
Yep.
Before he paints himself with it. Are you kidding me? Bjorg has been looking to get completely unsafely high for 3 fucking episodes now.
Give me a D6, Joe.
Not worrying about the color is a good way to do that.
I mean, is there any color that would make you not drink it?
5.
5. I got a 5.
It is a golden color.
Oh, he's totally.
Klaus.
Oh, Bjorg's drinking it.
There's no question he's drinking it.
Bjorg's drinking
Okay, you pound the elixir, you burp, and as you burp, a small burst of fire comes out.
it.
Dude, whatever happens, don't piss ever again.
Am I magic?
You pounded a mysterious liquid and burped a small bit of fire.
Bottled gonorrhea.
You feel like if you really reached for it, you could probably breathe a lot more fire. All right, are y'all fucking off, or are y'all pressing your luck?
Oh, no, I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Seriously? Now that that's happened, I'm kind of...
Well, my
Excited
theory
about-
was obviously wrong.
Why?
Because there are 4 more coffins, and they still have shadows in them.
Oh, I thought your theory was, let's go get some more shit.
Well, my theory was that the shit was unguarded.
Oh, I thought you were just stupid.
Same thing.
Jesus.
You're
You're not wrong.
Should we put this to a vote then?
I think everybody said they were leaving, Bevan. It's just you.
Can't bother exercising.
All right. I'll follow the crowd.
All
Come
right.
on, Brandon. Let's jog back to town.
Doing lunges, high-speed lunges.
There might be a ghoul in there that gives you strength back.
I don't know. You're not as convincing as Fandingo.
All right, I will assume you all can make your way back to town relatively easy. By the way, as you step out, you notice that it is kind of sunlight, early morning. You guys slept through a big chunk of the day and all, and so you're waking up. We're gonna say it's mid-morning by the time you make it back to town, and that is where we will pick up next game. You all can haggle with Gunther, get paid, figure out what you want to do about the looming threat, and I'm sure Brandon will keep working out. But for now, we have some questions to answer because we take your questions on the live blog that we do every week at facebook.com/authorsanddragons. And we're going to answer some of them. Not all, but some. The best, maybe. The ones we want to, definitely. All right, Joe, did I buy you enough time?
Yeah, that's enough time. I got it up.
All right, Joe, take it away.
Our friend Lyle said, do any of you fellas still have day jobs? If no, what was your last job before you built up the courage and savings to say, fuck it, I'm going to write full time?
Do any of us still have day jobs?
Yeah, I've still got a day job. But, you listeners can sort that out anytime you want. Just buy a million of my books.
And especially if you go in and write in the Totally Legend of Brandon Thighmaster on the Goodreads Reader's Choice Awards, you could move Steve one step closer to not having a day job.
Yep.
And me one step closer to being just amused as fuck.
And also look at all the awesome books that are there that you can essentially flip off in doing so.
That is a great one. Okay, Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
so since Steve's the only one with a day job, so we're all on last jobs we had before writing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think I'm legally allowed to say the name of the company, just because they had a lot of NDA stuff going on, but I was a data analyst. Or a data analyst. I was a data analyst.
You don't even know how to fucking say it.
Yeah.
You're an info
I
analyst.
never said I was qualified for the job. I just said I had it.
Data analyst.
I'm here for the position of data and algorithms. Whatever. Here's the CV.
Yeah.
We'll go find a desk.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't had
I was the president of the United States.
I
teacher, Bevan?
sold theatrical lighting equipment.
Yeah, I was an e-commerce manager.
I worked in a fucking frame shop.
You are such a hippie.
I hate that. I had to. My manager made me promise I wouldn't kill anyone with glass.
So you did it with wood instead.
Did you keep the promise?
Why do you think he doesn't have a day job anymore?
Yeah, he still hasn't answered that question, I'm noticing.
I don't have a day job.
I was teaching English at a university in Korea.
It's still so weird to think of you as a professor.
I don't know. Yeah, sorry, man. That sounded rude, but it's a funny thought.
Oh, it was funny the whole time. I was never qualified.
Professor Bevan, is there a test today? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty much like this was like.
I guess there is now narc.
And this is like the bottom of the barrel community college of Korea.
The Greendale of Korea.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was good for it was we were a good fit, but I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, let's see here. This one's for me. So our friend Jeffrey says, for Joe, how do you think your study of HEMA has influenced the way you write and or play a character in D&D? For anyone else, any interested in joining Joe in the ring and learning to sword fight? Oh God. My answer is yes for writing, sort of for D&D. For like Bjorg, mostly no. But mostly what it's affected in terms of like it actually, like if you've read Skyfarer, shameless plug, there's a lot of there's a lot of technical shit in there in terms of sword fighting, but there's also I think actually like the bigger value in terms of writing has been the psychological aspect of how a fight works.
I was going to say, as for joining Joan in the ring, I often wake up and say, today I need to get my ass kicked.
Sometimes it takes me 2 tries to get out of bed and not fuck up and hit the ground. So, no, I'm not going to pick up a blade.
I went for a jog with my wife today, just for a change. It's fucking terrible. I don't know why people do things like that. I'm not going to get into a ring with mad men with swords. I can't even run behind my wife.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful. I think I might literally die. So no.
This is where I say fun. But my definition of fun is cute. Okay, so our friend Mark says, oh wow, Mark bitched about us not answering his question last time, so fuck you, Mark. So our friend Scott says, what alignment
Do not fuck with Joe. He is keeper of the questions. The rest of us are not
Suck it,
going to
Mark.
take that shit.
So Scott says, what alignment is silence? Torag accept all alignments. My son's character, Paladin, rolled ones most of the time in our first game, so we decided he must worship Torag. Wow, you're an asshole, Scott.
No, be fair. Them's the rules.
Fuck Scott. Fuck Mark.
And no, just make sure your son, when he goes to bed at night, says his prayers to Toreg.
But he does want to know what alignment Silas is.
Well, in Silas's mind, Silas is lawful good.
That's really all that matters.
Except no.
Well, I mean, like, to him.
I want to rip the dick off of our companion. This is a Republican lawful good.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to give it to Silas. He
Our
genuinely
friend-
believes he's doing good most of the time, which somehow makes it worse.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, what's the next one?
all right. Our friend Shane said, "How did you guys decide to make the characters you were playing? Like, how did you pick the classes, race, feats, etc.? And is this different than other games that you have played?" It's a good question.
I like to go rogue. Just it's simple. I don't have to think about a whole lot. I'm drinking while I play.
Yeah, I mean, Silas is pretty much a mockery of some relatives I don't like, so that's I'm always up for that.
Silas is a
makes
mockery
sense.
of relatives I don't like as well.
I normally actually tend to play like very serious characters. So with Bjorg, I just wanted to play it.
I think when I joined the podcast, what the party really needed was an aggressive magic user, but that was far too complex for somebody who'd never done it. So I went, monk. They don't even have to wear armor. He's super laid back.
Yeah, I was late joining up too. I think I was one of the last ones of the original group to make my character, and I usually play rogues, but we had one already, so I was like, well, fuck it. Bard can be kind of like a rogue light.
We have a rogue already, so I might as well be useless.
If I can't be the thief, I'll be the anchor. Yeah, I will say, I there's one thing I really like about y'all's character creation. I was talking to somebody, as I think it's part of why I like this game so much, is because a lot of y'all haven't done much role playing, and so you didn't put thoughts into, what can I play well, what'll mesh well with the party, what will be a good synergistic tactical option, which is a mindset you get into when you've played a game for a while. No, y'all mostly just went, I just want to do this, and you pointed at it, and that was the end of the thought process.
I don't know. In all fairness,
Yeah, but I love that because that's great. Like you guys do things that other players don't often do because you don't know like always. This is the expected standard. You're like, no, this just looks fun.
and let's be honest, Silas is kind of designed to be the opposite of everything you just said.
Yeah.
And
But
I have
played.
I have played quite a bit, and I still went that way because, yeah, I've never really given a shit about other people, and I wanted to play what I wanted to play.
That is the right mindset for this game, if ever there was one.
All right, so if
Let's see here.
ever we're at a con and we need to be saved, we know who not to send for help.
Well, we knew that already.
But if we ever need to escape from anything, Heaven's our guy.
I got the
if you can follow
question.
me.
All right. Our friend April says, does Silas realize he is the same person as the Arrow of the Gods, or has he finally had a complete mental break and developed multiple personalities?
That's a great question.
That's a good question. I you know something? I hadn't thought about that. Well, maybe we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to answer that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to make that canon yet.
Tune in to find out in future
Yeah.
games.
Well, I think it's inevitable that Silas's mind will break, but it's just how that manifests.
If it
so-
hasn't already broken.
Yeah.
Like, what if there's a
Let's
version of
see
Silas
here.
that isn't shitty and just a normal guy, but this is like post-breakdown him?
I was watching Split the other day, and he's the guy who never gets into the light.
Yep. Guys, I have a family. I have children. I'm a normal. Torek!
Wait, let me ask a question. Did the Arrow of the Gods happen around the same time that Klaus inhabited Silas's body?
No, the Arrow of the Gods happened around the same time that Silas lost all of his paladin powers, and we went up a level, and I had no idea what to do otherwise.
Yep, that was when that happened.
Well, you lost your paladin powers
Because of what he did to Klaus. Yeah.
at the same time that Klaus inhabited.
No. I lost my paladin powers because I completely forgot to do this little thing called Detect Evil on Cloak Boy.
Yeah. He lost his paladin powers for good. He was on suspension for you. And then he helped a demon destroy a mystical artifact of good and freed untold evil onto the world. And that was why he lost his paladin powers.
I still want to feel a little bit responsible for cracking his psyche.
It's all right. They can't take that away from you.
I kind of like the idea that this means that Klaus is inadvertently the Arrow of the Gods' father.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Klaus is the Arrow of the Gods Joker.
You know what? It does. It makes sense because he inhabited the same body. Klaus had to deal with a dual personality. He loses his paladin powers. How does he deal with it? He creates another personality. It kind of, there's a logic there somewhere.
There's a thread to follow. All right,
I'm not saying anyone did anything.
Free.
I'm not saying
so
anyone did
Andy,
anything intentionally. But yeah.
Our friend Andy said, "Why haven't you all elected Bevan to be party leader yet? His perfect attendance is a testament to his dedication."
Elected
what?
who?
Bevan, why are you paying this person to ask questions?
He does have perfect attendance. That is true.
Yeah.
Who? Wait, what happened? What's the question?
You're the leader now. Just deal with it.
Yeah. If you think this party has or could sustain a leader, I don't know what podcast you've been listening to.
Oh, we're all gonna fuck off to Gunther's and get really high again.
Yeah. If anybody if there's a leader of this party right now, it's Gunther, because he's the one who turns on and off the drugs.
Oh, Fandingo still has a globe of stoned as fuck stashed.
Okay, so this is an interesting one. Would you be interested in? Our friend Aaron says, "Would you be interested in doing a time warp episode, like where you go back to the first town with the well or the demon horse?"
Well, that's not a time warp necessarily. I mean, we can go there whenever the hell we want. I mean, it's a place. I fully intend to go back to that fucking well at some point.
See,
That's where the secrets are.
I think she means if we could actually go back in time and possibly just kill ourselves before this whole thing started.
That's the thing. In most stories, it would be like, oh, we need to go back to where it all started and stop Klaus going down that well. But Klaus would be like, no, we need to push past me back into the well harder.
Throw an anchor around my neck and sink me.
Well, I tried that.
Out of air.
Yes, but now you're smarter. You know how to tie a better knot.
Yeah.
We'll be back there. Don't worry.
I got nothing to add
It won't be
that.
time travel.
All right. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm looking for something good and interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Fuck. Oh, okay. So, our friend Matthew says a few things. What have you done with Vin Diesel? 2, does Brandon still have ab horns from the Cliff Squid? And in the TLC match, did the claws of each animal... What? The claws of each animal do that you all picked up after defeating them? Don't drink any questions, Matthew.
Yeah. What was the first one?
What have you done
what
with
have you
Vin
done
Diesel?
With Vin Diesel? Well, he has to shoot movies, man. Like, he can't be by our side rule checking every week. Sometimes he has to, just Skype in and then stay silent.
The world demands more Fast and the Furious sequels.
Yeah, if you guys stop watching those movies, then maybe you'd put a decent shift in now and then.
Along with all of the other good things that would happen if you stopped watching those movies.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Just
more
saying.
The Rock and Jason Statham in the world.
That's true.
We need to get them involved somehow as well.
Indeed. All right, the squid
the other
abs,
question is...
I don't think they are. The ab horns, I'm pretty sure they're gone because we forgot about them.
No, they dissolved when the healing fountain erupted.
Oh, that's right. That
Yeah,
cleansed you
so-
guys of most of your stuff.
I was sad to lose them.
And then,
that's-
the claws. Oh, what did the claws do from the TLC, from the cave on the island
Question.
of wrestling, the tigers, lions, and cheetahs.
Oh, the teal.
Yeah, the TLC.
Yes, thank you.
What did the claws do? I don't know. They never tried to do anything with them.
Probably something really great.
Yeah.
Right about now, most of them are going, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's checking their character sheet thinking, fuck, did I write down I had claws? Because
All right, I think that's all the time we have for questions this week, but you should ask some more next time on Authors and Dragons.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
I've got
Except
that
for
down.
you, Mark.
Yes.
Don't ask
Who has
anything.
stuff to plug?
Yeah, we just got a plug this week. If you're listening to this podcast, you're probably into D&D related tomfoolery. So if that's the case, you should check out Dungeon Dynamite by Crazy Boris Productions. It's an animated series on YouTube about a group of not so typical D&D adventurers trying to put an end to dungeoneering. So get on YouTube, check it out. It's funny as balls.
And as for the rest of us, buy our fucking books. Buy them.
Oh, yeah.
Tell your friends. Have them buy them. We live off this.
Yeah, don't stop doing that.
Oh, but don't forget also to check out the Patreon page for Authors and Dragons, where we have several episodes up now, including the newest one from November, which I believe is one where we do some advice. Is that right, Steve?
It is. It's the Advice podcast where we mimic my brother, and me. But we do it not just terribly. I think we set a new low even for us. So that's worth checking out.
which we may have surpassed on this episode of the podcast, but not by much.
Yes, if anybody actually follows our advice, surely the police will be listening to the next episode.
And you're going to have a lot of confused neighbors
Yeah.
who are going to build higher fences.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
that was a good one, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to the original creators, which is us, the people who are playing it. The opening music, Take a Chance, are credited to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and also used under a Creative Commons license. Our opening Authors and Dragons theme is done by the Gore Core 4 and used with their permission.